Hi, in this video I'm going to talk to you about emotional intelligence and some techniques that you can use by changing your focus to be more emotionally intelligent. You know, in order to be emotionally intelligent, you need to be able to identify your own emotions when dealing with other people. And from time to time you'll find people that will try to hit your buttons to aggravate you and to make you angry. So as a manager in our professional life, or even in our personal life when dealing with people, we need to learn that perception has so much to do with emotional intelligence. Actually, let me ask you this. How do we human beings experience time? Well, generally something like this. It's like being in a rowboat and we're rowing, and what's coming behind us is the future, because we don't know what's coming in the future. We know what we hope for, we know what our goals are and what our plans are, but what we're looking all the time is at the past. So you can see this is just an idea of perception. Let me ask you a question. Who's a bigger fool? The fool or a person who argues with a fool? Take a moment and think about that. Who's a bigger fool? The fool or the person who chooses to argue with a fool? So the next time somebody tries to push you into an argument or tries to egg you on or hit your buttons, think about that. Oftentimes you'll find people trying to get you into a scenario where you engage with them, and if you don't, actually you'll see you sort of short circuit their game or their play with you. So by being emotionally intelligent, we know to just step back emotionally from the situation, be objective, and try to figure out what is the best solution we can find for this situation. And we need to learn to give up the need to always be right. It's not so important about being right, or my ego and I have to prove that I need it to be right. What it is that we need to do is focus on winning the war, not the battle. Look at the big picture. And don't worry about these small things that people want to argue or whatever. I always tell people when they try to engage me in negative ways, I will typically say, I understand, I agree, I understand completely where you're coming from. And they're like, eh? And after their brain is a little bit sizzled, I can see that in their eyes, then I say, and there's this other possible solution that we haven't even discussed. Generally, in fact, not generally, I couldn't come up with an exception where I've actually had somebody go respond negatively to this sort of treatment or to this sort of strategy when dealing with people. And I was just asked a few minutes ago, and I can't think of a time. And I have that come up a lot of times, particularly in the geographical area where I live in Europe. People love to argue. It's like a pastime or something. So anyway, try this technique. I know it works. It'll help you a lot in your day-to-day life. It'll help you in your professional life. Love to hear your comments. Let me know your experiences of what happens. Don't forget to maybe subscribe, maybe give us a like. Either way, have a fantastic day, and thanks for listening.